And a warm welcome to Turf Moor. It's Burnley got to keep their 100% record going in the Premier League this season. They're coming off the back of a thrilling win against West Ham last week. Can they keep it going in the bright sunshine this week against Stoke City, who are in 5th place going into the fixtures here today? Good start from Mark Hughes' men, of course. We said that about West Ham, and they gave a good account of themselves against the Chorus last week, but Bojan and Ryan Shawcross making appearances against their old club. Shawcross is still the interim captain, even though Shako is amongst the 11. Wilkinson is the Stoke captain these days. And this is the Burnley lineup, same 11 that absolutely destroyed West Ham. And they destroyed them magnificently. Can they do the same again to Mark Hughes' Stoke City side here today? There's the Stoke lineup. Butland is the goalkeeper. Hoof and Valencia are the two centre-backs. Osvaldo is the man up front, with Ireland playing in behind him. Whelan and Nzonzi are the anchor man in the midfield role, with Arnautovic and Walters providing the points from either wing. So Shawcross as well as Bojan up against their old club today. All the time really. There's Robert Hoof, Shawcross's former defensive partner. And the man in charge from Merseyside, Chris Foy. 4,000 Stoke fans, Potters, have made their pilgrimage up from the Potteries to the land of the cotton mills back in the day. So away we go then. Stoke in the stripes, Burnley of course in those claret and blue. They're going to attack the David Fitchwick stand away to my right. Oh, penalty! Sensation here. Shawcross has brought down a Stoke player. I don't know who it was, but it's a penalty kick. And I think that's very harsh. Shawcross, who was hard done to last week. It's Ireland. Well, hard to say from that angle. I think it's a penalty, but I don't think it's I don't think you could class that as a yellow card, could you? What it does mean now is Osvaldo could give Stoke the lead here. And he has done. He's chipped it almost Panenka style into the net. And Burnley have really made the have made the worst possible start. Osvaldo is the scorer from the penalty spot. Goalkeeper almost got it, in fact. Roddy beaten from the penalty spot. And Burnley here have made a terrible start here. Roddy may have got a little soon there, maybe. Taking up and away from the penalty from Osvaldo. That was a very good penalty. So Pablo Daniel Osvaldo strikes the first blow in this game. And everybody thought that either Ings or Cameron odds on to score today. Osvaldo was probably about third or fourth favourite to score the first goal today by the bookies. Go Coif. Okay. This doesn't spur Burnley into action. Nothing well. There's the cross. Not a good cross from Kane. He should have played far better than that. Go Coif. Now little Bojan. And Stoke can break out with Osvaldo. And again, Osvaldo making a truly remarkable burst. And Ireland has still got the ball here. And the Burnley defenders are going nowhere fast. And then Trippier had to put something in. But still Ireland has it. And Stoke here are making Burnley look a mockery. Arnautovic. And still Burnley haven't got it away yet. Well, this is not the sort of start we expected from the Clarets here today. Hughes. Kane. Chances here, good save, and then the back here, and then the overhead kick from Gorkai over the top of the bar. Well, we've seen absolutely nothing yet as far as Danny Ings is concerned. There's still time yet for all that to change. So far, Butland has made a save and has kept Stoke in front. The man from the Potteries, a goal up for a penalty converted by Osvaldo. And you have to say it, even at this early point, Burnley's 100% record. And they've never been beaten in a year and a bit here at Turf Moor. They didn't lose in all competitions last year. Well, that record is certainly under threat here because Stoke aren't giving anything away cheaply at the back. Remember when Stoke came here last season towards the back end, they really made Burnley, frustrated Burnley for a good portion of the game. Well, Burnley won 3-0. Here's Kane now. Can Ings get there in the middle? Chances here. Oh, Bojan! The little Spanish magician has completely hoofed it over the bar and into the fans that used to support him. Big miss that for Burnley. Hughes trying to win the header. And the tackle's flying in, but again he breaks the many stripes. Here's Ings again. Burnley just can't see a way out of trouble here at the moment, and Wilkinson's done really well. And certainly Stoke have wanted it more than Burnley in this opening 35 minutes. And again they've broken into the penalty area. Good tackle by Shackle. 29 years old Pablo Daniel Osvaldo. He waits there, the number 13 for the corner. Stoke look to go 2 goals up. Stoke gave Burnley one hell of a scare in the League Cup tie a couple of weeks ago. And there's a good header, and the goalkeeper, well, he just about got away with it. Well, that could have been catastrophic for Burnley then if that had gone in. But here's Kane at the other end, and that's intended for Danny Ings, but too close to Butland. The idea was sensible enough. That's a foul. Yellow card. Which means now both centre-backs are walking a very precarious tightrope. So we go into half-time. Referee Foy not really giving Burnley any clear decision there so far. And any decisions he's had to make have been in the favour of the team in the stripes. Now then, chance here for Ings in 5 minutes of stoppage time to take on the Stoke defence and beat them for pace. Now can he beat the brilliant Butland? Yes! Well, they haven't been in the fluid best, but you give Ings a sniff and he usually snaps them up. And hooking by Crook, Burnley at level. Ings sprinting through. There was no doubt at all that the flag was going to stay down. He raced away from the defenders. Got one-on-one with Jack Butland and absolutely knocked it past him. And Burnley have got themselves back into a game which they have been, in full fairness to them, second best in. You can't keep him out of the game. 14 this season. Danny Ings. And that'll make Burnley feel a lot better as we head towards the half-time break. A real dagger with the blast of Mark Hughes' side, who took the lead for an Osvaldo penalty after 7 minutes. They could have easily gone 2 up themselves. For Danny Ings equalised right at the end for Burnley. But Stoke can take pride from that first half performance. They were the better side. Half time at Turf Moor, Burnley 1, Stoke City 1. Well, welcome back to Turf Moor before the second half. Just to update you on some half-time scores. Palace and Arsenal drawing 1-1 at Selhurst. Derby County and Birmingham City 0-0 at Pride Park. Everton and Chelsea is the late match. They'll kick off at 5:30. Manchester City 2 up against Queen's Park Rangers at the Etihad. At Carrow Road, it's Leicester beating Norwich by 1-0. Spurs leading Manchester United by 2-1 at half-time. And down at the Liberty in South Wales, it's Swansea 1, Liverpool 1. Here, it's also 1-1. And Burnley to get us underway, attacking the Jimmy McIlroy end in the second half. Stoke, who led for a 7-minute penalty by Pablo Osvaldo. Head back by Danny Ings as Rodriguez sends the cross in towards Harry Kane. And it was straining the arms of goalkeeper Jack Butland. Burnley haven't been their normal free-flowing best that we saw last week against West Ham in that 5-goal demolition job. They did ship a couple of goals in, although they came from dodgy refereeing decisions. Kane. Careless from Harry Kane. Got the ball back again, but again an illegal challenge there by Will Hughes. And he becomes, I was going to say he becomes the third player to be booked, but he's actually got away with it. To be fair, he went in a little late on Glenn Whelan. Stoke City making a change. Oswaldo off. And Mami Berenjouf will come on. And he's another threat. The Manchester United youngster, the former Manchester United youngster, actually scored against the first Manchester United goal against the Clarets back in 2010 at Old Trafford. Oh, and it's gone in, and it's Juve. Oh, it's a turn up for the books here at Turf Moor, and it's Mami Berenjouf. He's only been on the pitch around a minute. And Burnley here caught out, and he turned, swiveled, shot, and John Ruddy could have done better. It's 2-1 to the Claret, 2-1 to Stoke. And what were Burnley playing? What were the Clarets doing in defence there? Burnley, since coming back up to the Premier League, have not lost a home competitive game since they've returned. Is this going to happen to Stoke today? Is the run going to end? Suppose it had to end sometime, but now Ings and Kane have really got to get their A games together now. Harry Kane has made it 2 each. That's the way to do it, Harry Kane. Get your A game out. 2-2. We've got another thriller here involving the Clarets again this week. He certainly had one last week. We've got one now. And Burnley now have got themselves just around over 25 minutes for stoppage time to win it. Well, you couldn't have wrote the script for this, could you? 2-2. Gilcoif. Rodriguez. Still Jay Rodriguez. Still Jay Rodriguez. And Rodriguez. Oh, he's knocked it over the bar. Oh, you'd expected him to score from there. The hometown boy. Stephen Sidwell replacing Glenn Whelan. Burnley are going to prepare a couple of changes, we believe. I think at least one of the centre-backs has to go off there, and I think Shawcross is going to be the man to come off. And James Ward-Prowse is also going to come on. We see Sidwell just enter the fray there for Stoke City. Put away the penalty. He's not had a bad game, but he's had better. Prowse. Ireland. Stoke now looking to try and score a third one. And they made... Oh! Sean Ruddy having to make a save there from Arnautovic, which could have been catastrophic. It's a corner kick, but Burnley are just living on the edge a little bit. Quarter of an hour to go and the corner's taken short. I don't think Burnley were ready for it, to be quite frankly with you. It's been kept in, no, it's gone out. So another throw to Stoke, but barely have it with Kane. Ball forward to Danny Ings now. He's got a line of 4 Stoke defenders in front of him. Danny Ings! Just can't be at the better of Butland this time. We're into a crucial last 9 minutes now. Kane. Ward-Prowse. Good turn on a substitute. Ward-Prowse again! And again! Oh, he's put it wide! After 2 efforts from his that had come cannoning back off the goalkeeper's hands, he had a third chance and he fluffed it. Look at this for a game. 12 shots to Burnley. Stoke City have had 5. So we've had a total of 18 shots in all at goal, and 4 goals have been profited from it. So you can't say we've not had value for money again today. Ings can't get the better of that Stoke defence. There are 3 minutes of normal time to go. Once again has to turn away with his back towards Stephen Ireland again, who's been the scourge of Burnley this afternoon, it's got to be said. Bowyer nips in. Rodriguez. We've seen him score some late winners in the past here, Jay Rodriguez. Is this going to be another one? Oh, and the goalkeeper pulls it away. And you just get the feeling this may end 2-2. Golkoy come up with a late ball. Sergio Shackle going for it. Juve. Good tackle. And there is the final whistle. It's only a point for the Clarets, but Stoke had to make them work hard for that point. They should have won it at the end when Ward-Prowse had 3 goals to win the game. But Stoke came out and got a deserved point. They played really well. Final score at Turf Moor, Burnley 2, Stoke City 2.